Hey there, rulers. DMO73 here, getting caught up with deck profiles with our Dracula Christie, no sharing, only stealing deck list. Let's go ahead and jump right in.
Ruler School is brought to you by Odyssey Games, where you can go to pre-order upcoming Force of Will sets, ccgprime.com for singles and supplies, cardodoco.com for those rulers in the international market looking for product, the Ruler School Circuit Series now offering our Q2 2024 circuit kits, and our guest lecturer members, Fight Ramen. Class is in session.
So here is the list. As always, you can check the link in the description to go right to it on Force of Wind as well, to copy it over to your list and use it yourself. So we are using Dracula Christie, an unlikely pairing. Christie helping us really nicely to be able to draw extra cards to keep the hand filled, but mainly also for her elf support, because it sets up really nicely for Dracula just being able to take stuff. And so you'll see we're kind of playing into that. We play things like Hunter's Area to be able to cheat in things, which then sets us up to be able to get Albereks to cheat in things. We can use Hunter's Area to then make Alberek a vampire, so it's very easy to be able to flip into Dracula. And then we just have a lot of ways to make things that Dracula can kill. Elvish Archer making something a 1/1, so we set up for being able to use Alucard's Blood, using Alucard's Blood to reanimate stuff, Laura to get back after we've reanimated things like Vampire Baron to be able to reanimate things, Essence of Shiva's Power, which is a really awesome way for Dracula to deal damage to something. You give Dracula +6/+6 and then one-sided board, hit something, and because Dracula was dealt the damage, you get is the one dealing the damage, you can steal it and make it into a vampire, which then if you have Mikage Rea, it gives it drain, and you just kind of continually just say like, look, if you're going to try to play cards, I like your cards, I'm going to take them. That's kind of the whole process of the deck. Pretty straightforward from there. You have really nice things like Mikage Rea milling Alucard's Blood, or Mikage Rea sending a Vampire Baron to the graveyard if you have already stolen a Resonator. Alberek working really well with Hunter's Area to be able to draw you more cards. Same with Elvish Archer being able to replenish itself. Lorites for more elves to boost Alberek, Garians, Killua Fossil Girls, and then some Lumias for some additional spot removal. It's a pretty straightforward list. There's not a ton of complexity to it. I just really like this idea of the synergy between Christie and Dracula, considering how Christie's supposed to be a vampire hunter. I just think that's kind of funny that she ultimately does actually provide a lot of utility for Dracula to be able to do some pretty cool stuff. So, also, don't keep in mind that target Resonator gains -300 defense until end of turn is very relevant, considering we have a lot of things that like to play Eternal, things like Neverend or Dunyazad. It's a nice little way to just be able to use Dracula, Alucard on the front side to get those Eternal things off the board, which is just really nice. So there you have it. That is the list. Thank you all so much for checking it out. Let us know what your peaks and twists for Dracula have been in the comment sections down below. And until next time, this is DMO73 saying, class dismissed.